Welcome back to Grade 5 of the Science Fair, or Engineering Design, Unit 5. This week you'll be working on your presentation, so by this point you should have an idea of what you're doing, and you're going to be working on those first two slides. So the first thing I want you to do is make sure you have your Tech Hack presentation open. On the title page, state the name of your Tech Hack, and I would put my name on there too, just because it makes it easier for your teacher to see what you're doing there. On the second page, which is actually going to be your first content page, you'll have the subtitle problem. And on this page, I want you to state the problem that you're trying to solve. It could be from the statement that you thought about last week when I had given you your first assignment. And it would be, I wish I had blank to make my life easier right now. Your problem statement should be in a question format. So whatever that statement states, try to turn it into questions. So an example would be, how can I create a speaker system for my phone using household items? Then, on your third page, which is actually your second content page, I want you to have your hypothesis, and that should be the title of the page. Your hypothesis should be in a statement format. So this is where you're going to propose an answer to that question that you just asked. An example would be, using items that enhance sound from around the house, I'll create a stand that projects sound outwards. So you're taking that question and you're answering it. It doesn't have to be necessarily absolutely specific because you're still working on the design, but it should have the answer to the question. On each of these pages, try to use pictures to enhance the presentation, and they don't necessarily have to be pictures you take. You can find pictures on Google to help you. For your math connection this week, you're going to be drawing a blueprint of your idea. A blueprint is going to be a plan, and it should have measurements or scale factored into it. So there are going to be three different drawings that you draw: a top view, which would look something like this, a front view, which would look something like this, and a side view, which would be something like this. And then this is the picture that you are going to add onto your hypothesis slide. Keep in mind the concept of scale. So if the final product is 6 inches long and your drawing is going to be 3 inches, then the scale is 2 to 1. So I want you to be able to state for me on that slide what your scale is going to be. The easy way to do this is to think of your measurements. So again, if the full measurement of, let's say, that speaker system is going to be 1 foot long, so 12 inches, and your drawing is only 6 inches long, your scale will be 2 to 1, because 12 to 6 would reduce to 2 to 1. Make sure you put the pictures on your hypothesis page. Then go on to your literacy connection for this week, and again, that's going to be working on your presentation that you're going to be giving at the end of the unit. So in the notes section for those first slides, you're going to be writing what you're going to be talking about or stating. And remember, you can use either of the strategies that I gave you last week. The first is going to be bullet points. The second is going to be you can fully write out everything that you're going to say. On the problem page, make sure you include an explanation of the problem you're trying to solve and why you're trying to solve that problem. And on the hypothesis page, what you are creating to solve your problem and why you think this will solve your problem.